lifelong friends, and I've even been on television. The things I have done, I could not have done if it wasn't for Saguaro Toastmasters. The things I've gained here are priceless. Has Saguaro Toastmasters allowed me to win an argument against my girlfriend? Heck no. But of course, to be completely honest, neither has 3 years of high school class leadership, entrepreneurial courses, an almost completed college degree, and even an entire semester that I spent trying to master negotiation strategy. To be honest, it's a lost cause trying to win an argument with her. But that's besides the point. I'm here to talk about the best thing Saguaro Toastmasters does for me. Saguaro Toastmasters allows me to break away from my addiction every week. And it's a brutal addiction. Week in, week out, I wake up in the middle of the night, every single night, cogitating about this addiction. I wake up in the morning thinking about it. I go to class thinking about it. I eat lunch thinking about it. When I take notes in class, they're not about class. They're about my addiction with little hearts all around it. To be completely honest, I'm even thinking about it right now. And the only way to face up to my addiction, well, the only way I know how at least. Hey everyone. Kind of new here, so I guess I'll just start. My name is Daniel, and and I'm addicted. I guess that's the only way to put it. I'm addicted. My name is Daniel, and I am addicted to football. Football! Yeah! Football! I love football. Football is the reason why I get up on any given Sunday, and why wouldn't it be? The strategy, the competition, the rivalries, that sheer nirvana, you know what I'm talking about, that sheer nirvana that you get by destroying a lesser team out on the gridiron. Some people say that football's not America's favorite pastime. No, they say baseball's America's favorite pastime. And I look at them and I go, you're simply a communist and a liar. But of course, this may be why I am addicted. You see, some people enjoy watching football occasionally, but I love football. Here's an example. When your team wins a hard game at the end of the week, do you wash your jersey? Do you wash your jersey after wearing it for Sundays straight for 12 hours, after spilling nachos on it, sweating on it, getting beer on it? Do you wash that jersey and allow yourself to potentially wash away your team's luck? Or instead, do you tell every person at your football party that instead of that rancid smell, they should just imagine that it is the smell of pure excellence, because that's what I do. I am so addicted that if football once ever made me an apple pie and then fed said apple pie to me while Hank Williams Jr. sang the theme song to Monday Night Football and the San Diego Chicken drop-kicked Joe Buck in the face in the background, I would drop to my knees and I would propose to the sport of football. Not many people would engage in holy matrimony with the sport of any kind, but I would do it for football. I would definitely do it for football. When I first started dating my girlfriend, I gave her 2 rules. Rule number 1, I don't carry purses. I think that's pretty straightforward. Rule number 2, every Sunday from September on to February, from here until the end of time, is reserved right now for football. Now, not many people would do that and risk losing a relationship or somebody thinking you crazy, especially on the first date. But I did. And it told me she was a keeper when she was okay with the football part. To be completely honest, 1 out of 2 is not that bad. In fact, you can't even contact me if you attempted to on a Sunday. If you try calling me, it won't end well. I'm sure that at some point I'm going to have a very stickler of a boss, and he is going to contact me on a Sunday trying to congratulate me for something, and it'll start off great, and it'll end horribly because I won't be paying attention to him. Instead, I'll be watching football, and he will unknowingly suddenly hear this random outburst of, "Who's Tony Romo now? Suck it! Upright!" as I'm pointing to my roommate, throwing popcorn on him, and yelling at him. But of course my boss won't know because he is not watching that game. That's right. Football will undoubtedly get me fired from a well-paying job. But I'm okay with that. In fact, this addiction is getting even worse. In the preseason, me and my friends set up a fantasy football league. Now, for those of you who don't know what a fantasy football league is, you set up your own team and then draft players for your team. You take your team and go head-to-head up against other people that you know. It's the greatest way to make mortal enemies out of your own friends. Now, when you go face-to-face with your friend, say I'm playing with my roommate up against him. If my team scores more points than his team does, I win and I move on. Of course, I don't have many friends. And because I don't have many friends, we had an odd number of teams. You can't go head-to-head if there's an odd number of teams. So as league commissioner, I either had to add a player to our entire league, or I had to drop a player and let him go. Of course, instead of going out and socializing, I needed to make that league happen fast. So what did I do? I gave my dog a team. That's right. My dog Krillin has his own fantasy football team called Kibbles and Bits. In order to make him fit into the league perfectly, I even made him his own team logo, showing supremacy. And the saddest part, Krillin's team was the first team in the league to score 100 points in any given week. I'm being defeated by my own dog this week in fantasy football, but I am okay with that. I don't know how I got addicted, to be completely honest. All I know is that I am addicted. It could have been something as pure and simple as it just runs in the family. Maybe it's something I drank. Maybe I was dropped on my head as a child. It could just be peer pressure. Ultimately, it might even just be a pure and simple fetish that gets triggered every time I see white paint put out on nice, solid, luscious green fake grass. But to be honest, there's only one thing I can tell you. It's that I'm addicted to football. And to be honest, I am completely okay with that. I'm not looking to change my addiction to football anytime soon. So just a friendly warning, if you try calling me on Sunday and I don't answer, I can guarantee it's because I'm watching the greatest show on turf, Mr. Toastmaster.